Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So before I say what I have to say, I want you guys to watch this video.
Is that she does not wait around for her husband's money. She feeds her home. She works hard with her own hands. She feeds her husband. She feeds her children. She feeds her staff.
Okay, so I bet you get upset. So you guys have watched this video right now, and I have one or two things to say. First of all, I don't totally support what Veekee James is saying, except she's coming from this angle of women should be empowered. Of course, nowadays we are an advocate for women being empowered, women being their own boss, women having economic power, women, bagging their money, doing well for themselves, not relying on any man and everything. So if it's that she's saying, absolutely right. She is correct, because you have to be your own boss. You have to be on top of your game. You have to be able to take care of yourself. I mean, nowadays we see young women doing well for themselves. In fact, most of them don't even need someone in their life again to take care of them, because of course now they can take care of themselves. Like, they are well to do, they are financially stable and everything, right? That's because in the context of marriage, that's a bit dicey, right? So if she's saying that in the context of marriage, that women should be the one feeding, women should be the one taking care of their husbands, feeding their staffs, I think probably it works for her. And that is fine. But most women, let's be truthful, let's break this thing down. Let's look back at how so many women are living in their marriages, right? So we know a lot of women are doing for themselves. In fact, some women are earning more than their husband right now. They are doing far well than their husband. Okay, so if you're in that kind of situation and you are able to provide for your family, you can't provide for your family, that is okay. And I actually think that people should do what works for them in the marriage, and that is why courtship is actually very, very important. Of course, she's saying what works in our marriage and what people have been bashing her. Oh, she's saying she's the one that feeds her family. She's the one feeding Femi Atere. She's the boss. She's the head of the family. She's the one doing everything, right? Now, let's dissect this thing. First of all, I know Veekee James is very bold. She's audacious. She's loud. She likes to fill in every room she finds herself. Huge. Like, she likes to make her presence known, which I think it's not really bad in itself. That is a good trait. But I think that feminine energy should still be there. Veekee James she's doing well in her own way. Then, because she's very loud and everything, you guys don't really know what is happening in their marriage. You guys don't really know who is the sole provider. You guys don't know who is, doing all the who's taking care of most of the responsibilities. What you see on social media does not really portray like the full picture of what is going on in their home. That is what I want you guys to know first. And people that are always saying that, oh, Femi is jobless, Femi is this, Femi is that, Veekee James is the one sponsoring him, Veekee James is the one dragging him. First of all, because she said it and people have been dragging her, so I really want to talk on this point. First of all, Femi is actually doing some things based on what we see online, and of course he is kind of a bit reserved. It's even now that he's coming out, based on what I see online. Before he was so reserved, he's kind of shy in front of the camera, but now you see him doing content, creating content. I think he has his own Femi Sport Talk show or something, right? So you guys can't really say that, oh, Veekee James is one that shoulders all the responsibility. Of course, Femi is the head of the home, and probably that works for them. If Veekee James says, okay, she wants to be the virtuous woman, but really, that itself, it's not a definition of who a virtuous woman is, because you take care of the children, you feed the children by yourself. It doesn't really that is not a yardstick of being a virtuous woman. It's part of it, because you need to take care of the family and everything. But I don't really support what she is saying, because traditionally women have the responsibility assigned to them. Traditionally, as a woman, okay, you are meant to take care of the children, clean the house, make the house look clean, take care of your husband, take care of the children. Basically, you are responsible for the home, right? So now let's say of you guys are working, right? I just want to pick into this scenario. Both of you are working, you go out to work, probably you even work at home. You actually work too, you get paid, you make good money, your husband too makes good money, and at the end of the day you still have to go and cook, you still have to go and clean, you still have to do so many things. Probably you're even running a business at the side to bring in more money. I honestly think it is unrealistic. I mean, some women are very strong, so they can do that. Fine, if that works for them. But let's look at it holistically. I think it's mentally draining. So you wouldn't expect someone like that to shoulder everything and still really function well. She's talking about the Proverbs 21 women, and I want you guys to go back and read about the Proverbs 21 women. They're not really, of course she was influential. I mean, there's a part I read where, she imports goods, food for her family. She's very, she makes clothes, she's into clothing. I mean, she makes good money. She is industrious. She's a woman of grace, woman of wisdom, virtue, and everything. And don't forget that her husband is actually known at the gates, right? He sits down with the elders at the gate. So that means the husband is not just a lazy man lazing around the home. He's not just there reading newspaper, crossing his leg and waiting for one woman to, come and serve him and trigger that kind of scenario, that traditional. No, the husband is well known, he's respected at the gate, and he sits down with the elders of the land. So it means that he's an influential man, he's doing well for himself, he provides. So being a virtuous woman doesn't mean that she would now take up the responsibility of being the head of the home. No. If she's saying, oh, you need to do something for yourself, you need to be empowered and everything. But let's even look, I'm not really sure about the statistics right now, but let's look at many marriage situations. Most of them, I think the men are the main provider of the house, which is the way it's supposed to be. Which is the way it's supposed to be, because that is what the scripture says. That is what scripture says about that. The man should be the provider. Let's go back to Genesis 1. Genesis, you could see Adam as the sole provider, and even the Bible said the wife should be an helpmate, not a provider, not being the head, not exchanging roles. Now you are the head and the husband is now the wife. Triggers. So I think wokeness and civilization, social media, we should not really try to get things wrong, right? And I think I would really say, do what works for you. No two marriages are the same. I mean, that's why you guys have courtship. That's why we have dating. We have courtship. Sorry, as a Christian, we have courtship. This is the time to break things down. This is a good topic to talk about. Bring it up, talk about it. I mean, of course, people will say, oh, people change and everything, but at least you get to see the person's mindset towards this kind of thing. Oh, as a man, will you be the one to be shouldering all the responsibility? Are you fine with providing for the house, paying children's school fees, paying rent if he doesn't have a house yet? All those things. So these are the kind of conversations that need to be hard, difficult conversations. So at least you know that, okay, this is what this person wants. This is the kind of mindset this person has towards it. You get? So, like I said, do what works for you. And some women are just fine with just taking care of their kids, cleaning the house, just being an housewife, and that is fine. That's a full responsibility on its own. Sorry, guys, but I read something on TikTok, and she was like, oh, her husband is always saying she's a liability, she doesn't do well in the house, she's just lazing around, she sleeps and everything. And meanwhile, she has 4 boys and a girl, right? A beautiful baby girl. And she said, okay, she just woke up early in the morning, she was just tired of all the insult and everything, and she packed her bag for 2 days, and she was just like, I'm leaving these kids with you, make sure you take care of these children. And then, okay, she was just telling him, okay, this is what this one likes. This one likes to eat noodles. This one likes to eat bread and everything. And we didn't and she went to see one of her, I think she said cousin or something. And then she stayed there, and the cousin too, her husband is abroad, and she hires people to, she has a maid, so she pays them to do the cleaning, to do basic things in the house, right? And she was like, oh, I can feel in this position. And then the friend agreed to pay her 25,000 naira for the 2 days. And then the husband called her, and he was like, oh, I mean, he's tired, the responsibility is much and everything, that I mean, you have to come back and take care of this kid. And she was like, oh, is it money you need? I'm going to give you 15,000 naira to buy food for the children, to take care of the children within these 2 days and everything. And the husband saw that that is not an easy work. Like, even taking care of the kids, clean the house, it can be mentally draining, physically draining, emotionally draining. So, and I've read so many of that kind of story online, and really, it's a reality. So, I mean, you guys should find what works for you, and not like people dictating what should work in your home. And I'm really a strong advocate for women having their own money. I want to be my own boss. I want to have businesses that I run by myself. I mean, we see that. So I want to have economic power. I want to be able to do things by myself at my own way and everything. But that doesn't take the place of a man in my life. Like, that doesn't replace, that doesn't say, okay, I don't need a man. I mean, if you want that for yourself, if you don't need a man, that's fine. I mean, who am I? But yeah, so I think balance is actually very important. And whatever we are saying, let's try to put a context to things and not just. And I mean, when you go back to watch the full video, you will actually get what she's trying to say and everything. But yeah, I want you guys to leave your thoughts down in the comment section. I really want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this situation? Do you think what Veekee said is right? Do you think what she said is not right? Do you think, oh, let me just hear your view. I really, really want to hear your point of view, to see your point of view, to read, and also help young people, women that will be going through the comment section. So thank you guys for watching this video. I think it's a long one already, but please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and join this amazing community. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.